Hey there YouTubers, Tom here from Tom's Test Kitchen. And I smoked a brisket point this week, and after we ate it and had some leftover to make some nachos and stuff, I got a nice chunk left over here. And I decided I was going to try to make some chili out of this. It's got to be good, smoked beef with chili powder and spices and stuff. It's got to be really good. So I'm just going to cube this up, and then I've got a small white onion here, and then I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of New Mexican chili powder, and then some cumin, and then some tomato juice, salt and pepper, and it's pretty easy. Just let it simmer for a while, and we'll see. So let me get this cubed up, and then we'll get it in a pot. Okay, let's start by sweating our onions. Turn on some heat and add about a tablespoon of olive oil. And let's add our onion. And we're just going to sweat that onion. Don't really have to cook the meat because it's already cooked, but I want to get the onion softened up. Crank that up a little bit. Okay, I'll be back when this is softened. Okay, onions are ready. Let's add our meat. This turned out to be quite a bit. See if I can get it all in there. Yeah, I think it'll fit. Let's just go ahead and add it all. Yeah, it's perfect. Just saute this a little bit. And I left the fat. Wasn't a lot of fat on that brisket, but there's a little bit, but that's fine because that fat tastes so good. Now, I didn't put any barbecue sauce on this brisket when I was smoking it. It has simply been seasoned with some of Tango Spice's Midnight Espresso, and I think that'll be really good in a chili. The flavors from the Midnight Espresso will go really well in a chili. Okay, let's add our chili powder and cumin. So there's 2 tablespoons of New Mexican chili powder and a teaspoon of cumin. Go ahead and stir that up really good and mix that to get those flavors to bloom. Now I'm not going to add any garlic. I really don't like adding garlic to my chili. I just don't. If you do like it, go for it. Oh man, that New Mexican chili powder is the best. I love that smell. Now, I know my wife won't eat this because she doesn't really care much for smoked food, so I'm going to add some Texas gunpowder or some dehydrated jalapenos that I ground up into a nice powder. These were fresh jalapenos. They had such a great flavor. Then let's add some crushed black pepper. And let's start with a teaspoon of salt, because I did salt that brisket. So actually, let's go with a half a teaspoon, because like I said, the brisket, I did put salt on it, plus there was a little bit of salt in the Midnight Espresso, so I don't want to over salt it at this point. You can always add, but you can't subtract when it comes to salt. Just get that going. Oh man, that's smelling so good. Nice smoky smell there. Okay, now let's add a 12-ounce can of tomato juice. You could use diced tomatoes if you want, but I kind of prefer to just use tomato juice. That's looking really good. Now because this is going to simmer for a while, I'm going to add a little bit of water to that because a lot of that water will evaporate. So I'm just going to add some water. Like I said, this is going to simmer. Simmer down, simmer down. Okay. Okay, I'm going to let this go, and I'll be back when it looks like it's closer to being done. It's been an hour, a little over an hour simmering. I'm just going to turn it down now. It's thickened up pretty good. Now I'm just going to taste it, see if I need to adjust any seasonings. Nope, don't need to change anything. Let's taste that meat. Oh man, that's good. Nice and smoky. Plus I think that New Mexico chili powder has ancho chili powder in it, which has a nice smoky flavor as well. Okay, I'm going to cover this and then turn it off. And like most chilies, this will be better tomorrow. So I'll see you all tomorrow, and then I'll give it a try. Well, this is the next day, and the chili, I warmed it back up. Man, it smells good. So let's spoon some of this out. It's actually thickened up quite a bit. And I'm going to add some cheese. This is a really good sharp cheddar that I got at Sprouts. It's a kind of an organic, all-natural grocery store. A lot of different places. I call it the poor man's Whole Foods because it's actually affordable. So let's give this a shot. Just gonna let that cheese melt a little bit, and then I'll taste this. Okay, YouTubers, let's try some of this chili. And I'm actually using my new video monitor on top of my camera, so I can actually see what I'm doing. Really, you know, frame this better. And like I said in another video that I made of this new accessory, I used to just kind of guess. Let's get some of that melted gooey cheese. Oh man, that is so good. It's got to be one of the best chilies I've ever made. I'm not kidding. Almost makes me want to smoke a brisket just to make chili. Well, there you have it, folks. If you got any leftover brisket, smoked brisket, go make chili.